What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the new video. Welcome to Junior's World of Soul. I am back to talk about the current songs of R&B that I feel that should be played on mainstream radio, should also be played on R&B and hip-hop stations. Now, as you see, I came in with Get on the Floor by Michael Jackson. Sorry, y'all. Y'all see, I'm rocking. I've been rocking because I've been just thinking about this video all day. And before I go there, I want to just talk about the love that I got from the SWV Still review video. I cannot believe I have gotten over 1,300 views in 4 days, and 21 likes. I really appreciate it, y'all. I was just talking about an album that I love, supporting R&B. I really, really hope you enjoy it. And even within, check out the other videos and have a good time. I just want you to come to my videos and have a good time. Laugh, dance, we can conversate, have that conversation with each other. And I'm just happy for the love that, y'all showed me on that video. But, like I said, I came in with Get on the Floor by MJ. I just watched his documentary, the one that Spike Lee did. I want to thank Spike Lee for doing that documentary because that, again, just proves to me why Off the Wall, in my opinion, is Michael Jackson's best album, because it was all about the music. And it was so inspirational because whatever you want to do, you need to just do it. And in that documentary, so many things that just came to my mind, especially about R&B, because for one thing, what I learned in this video was that, first of all, A&Rs don't know a lot. A&Rs do not know a lot. And Gamble and Huff, the legendary producers that did, the OJs, How Melvin, the Blue Notes, and so many others. They're so legendary with the Philly sound. And they let it be known, A&Rs don't know, because they brought them singles, and they was like, nah, we ain't gonna dig this, and no, and all this kind of stuff, and they don't know. And when the songs were put out, they were big hits. And that's what I feel like is going on today with these A&Rs not creating talent. They're just finding the same talent and trying to mold them into somebody that's already out. We need different. You know what I'm saying? We need artists that's different. And, that's why everybody tries to go back to the 90s, because 90s made great R&B artists. Like, R&B artists were made. They were created. They didn't, even though back in the 70s, they kind of used a lot of that sound in the 90s and, things like that. But there were so many legendary artists that were created in the 90s. And they don't even have artist development anymore. That's another problem. So that was one thing that it clearly is what R&B is going through today. A lot of A&Rs and a lot of the record labels don't know. They don't. And the next thing that I also learned was that radio station DJs are still scared to play real R&B music, because from that documentary, what I learned was that a lot of DJs did not want to play Michael's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough because it didn't have that mainstream appeal. So they didn't want to play it, especially when, disco was getting pushed and dealing with that whole era. Michael came out with Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and a lot of DJs didn't want to play it. So people like Frankie Crocker, which was, if you from New York, WBLS, he was on there. Then you had another one, I think was from Michigan or something like that. And let me tell you, they played it and it became a hit, and then mainstream caught on. And that's what I liked about radio DJs back then. They were not scared to play real music. I know that we had the same stuff that was playing, the stuff that was hits, but they also broke records. Now, people are not breaking records. It's like they're playing the same thing on the radio all the time, and it gets very annoying. And that's why it bothers me when radio DJs sometimes are crying about, oh, these songs are whack. Well, break out something new and let people catch on, and then maybe mainstream will catch on to these records. Like our Hot 97 and Power 105.1s, and a lot of these stations play the same old song. Now, I know there's payola involved. Let's just keep it real. It is. But at the end of the day, don't be scared. That's why I like In the Breaks. That guy was on an R&B station, but he was not scared to play a Public Enemy song, and it got so many callbacks because people wanted to hear it again. That's what I wish that radio DJs would get comfortable and not get scared to play real R&B. There are real R&B fans like me out there that want to hear that on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of just we have to buy XM to listen to Heart and Soul, and we got to listen to all these other, on XM radio just to hear our R&B artists getting played. In the 90s, we did not have to worry about that. It was just like everybody was getting played on R&B radio, or it was R&B and hip-hop. It didn't worry. We didn't have to worry about just getting with, urban AC. Like, R&B artists didn't have to worry about that back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Everybody was getting played, no matter how mainstream you was, because it was enough space for everybody. But it seems like now, that's not the case. So it just shows me with that documentary, that was happening back then, and Michael wanted to prove something. That's why I felt like Off the Wall was better than Thriller, because Thriller, Michael went in with a cause. Like, he was like, I need these songs to be played on radio. They gotta give it to me. It still has that commercial sound. It was very commercial, and it was very polished. Off the Wall, it was not polished. It was raw. It was just all about the music. It wasn't about the image or anything into it. It was just Michael was making music from his inspirations, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, even Berry Gordy. And one thing I like that Michael was he listened and he observed, and that's what I like. But I don't want to get into the whole thing. I just wanted to give y'all a basis of what it seems like R&B was going on back then, and Michael definitely was in the steps to change it, and that's why I enjoy it, and that's why I do these videos, because I do want R&B music to get pushed into the mainstream like it was. So, with all that being said, let me take a drink, because I know y'all like, can you get into the video now? Can you really get into the songs? I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get that in there. So, the first song that I want to discuss is My Girls, SWV, On Tonight. I guess is the third single right now. And I just did a video, like I just said. I want to thank for the love that it got for the review. On Tonight, the next single, it gives you that, Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars kind of uptown funk kind of vibe. I know Taj said when she heard it, she was like, oh, that gives me that Bruno Mars. It gives you that little bit of disco. And I like it. I enjoy it. We got the first single that was Ain't No Man. We got a video, MCE, Man Crush Every Day. We need a video. E1, get on that. The Fire Is Hot. The album is out. I wish the video would have came out when the album was released on Friday. That would have been dope, and we could have had a video. It could have got ready for Valentine's Day. Like, y'all, get on this. I do not want Still to fall like I Miss Us did. Please, E1, get on it. Push more money into it, please. But on Tonight, I'm going to give y'all, a little sample so y'all know how it sounds, and we going to go from there. And we're going to do it like this.
Tell you to your face, you got my lover.
Go on, Lily. Love that joint, like I said. But I want to go on another rant right quick. It's only going to be a short rant. What I really dislike about what people say that when albums sound very dated. Now, when Uptown Funk came out, everybody was loving it. Now, it sounded like a time record. It gave you that vibe. And then Angie Stone with her group, it was kind of a way back to them. Angie Stone, and she was with a rap group, and I can't think of the name right now, but it gave you that vibe. Now, when they did it, and it was like, oh my God, we got the 80s, Prince kind of feeling back the 80s, it didn't sound dated. But as soon as someone like SWV does a song like that, oh no, the song sounds very dated, they're late, and all this, and I'm like, but you was loving when Bruno did it, you loved it when Robin Thicke did it, you loved it when Pharrell did it with Happy. That definitely gave you that 60s Motown sound, but that don't sound dated. But SWV sounds dated and it sounds late. people use that dated a little bit too loosely for me. But this song is dope. I think it definitely can compete up there on mainstream radio and get you dancing. It can get everybody dancing. I think it's a good joint. Am I biased? Absolutely. But I'm going to be honest when it's a good song. And on tonight, it's a good song. So y'all rock to it and y'all call y'all radio stations and get it. Tonight. Alrighty. So the next song I want to talk about is from Daron Jones of 112, The Way We Used to Be. Now, he is from the group 112, legendary group, like we know. Cupid doesn't lie, and we gonna let you give it a try. That one, or Only You, the remix. 112 got so many hits. Pieces and cream. I don't let you know that I'm a thing. Getting freaky in a bit of limousine. Yeah, that. And one thing about Daron, he is very underrated as a producer because he wrote a lot of songs for people that a lot of y'all probably don't know. Like Gina Thompson's The Things You Do Make Me Keep Running To You. He wrote that. Float on, float on, float on, float on, with the Isley Brothers and Little Kim, and 112 is singing on the background vocals. Another one he wrote, Keisha Cole, I should have cheated. He wrote that. He's in the video, in her video. And then he wrote You Don't Have to Worry from New Edition off their Home Alone album. So, and then he did a lot of duets with Faith. I love the one that he did, Thank You Lord, on her first her debut album. They went back and forth. It's just an interlude. And then he did You Complete Me with Kelly Price on her first album, Soul of a Woman, and he did a duet with her, and it was amazing. Daron, he's been in this for a while. So, before you guys start saying, oh, he can't be a solo artist, yes, he can, and he wrote a lot of stuff, so he's still getting a little bit of cheddar. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, how I actually got onto this song was one of my favorite sites that I love and I go to all the time is YouKnowIGotSoul.com. I love that site. They represent R&B music for the people that don't get the respect that they deserve. The normal blogs are talking about Rihanna, Beyonce, Chris Brown, and classify that as R&B. So that's what the mainstream world and what everybody thinks is regular R&B. But this website, they talk about R&B that doesn't get discussed, and I love that. So today, I was like, I'm doing a video. I need to know some more music, what R&B is out there that nobody is discussing. So I went on their site, and they said that Daron Jones from 112 had a new song. And I said, at first I was a little iffy with it, but then I said, you know what, let me listen to it. And I'm glad I did. As soon as I listened to it, I brought it. It's 99 cents on iTunes. You can't go wrong with it. I like it. It gives you that on-the-floor kind of vibe. Like, it makes you want to get on the floor. And I'm going to give y'all a little sample, and it goes like this. Come on, man, that's funky right there. Y'all cannot deny that. That's funky right there. So, please go on iTunes, cop this record. I'm definitely going to put it in the more info box so y'all can go and cop this. Support this brother. It's a damn good record. Support R&B. Please support this brother. Daron Jones, The Way We Used to Be. Banging joint. Now, the last joint that I want to discuss is from my boy, BJ, the Chicago Kid, A Woman's World. Now, it's sad that I got on to BJ late. Like, I saw his name since, like, maybe 2006, 2007. I think he did a song with Kanye, if I'm not mistaken. And I was just on him. Then I know he did a song with Schoolboy Q. And, you know, I was like, I saw his name, but I didn't pay attention. So finally, Jill Scott came out with an album, Woman, her latest record. And on the deluxe version, she had a song called Beautiful Love. Now, I was like, first of all, when Jill came out with the album, I said, okay, I'm going to get it because I'm a fan of soul music. But am I the biggest Jill Scott fan? No. But I still love, that girl can definitely sing live. Like her music, I don't know. It's just like her music really didn't captivate me like her first album did. I don't know why, but it just didn't. But everybody was talking about this album was so soulful, and I said, I'm going to support R&B no matter what it is. So I brought that, and it's a damn good album. But when I heard the duet she had with BJ, the Chicago kid, and she took him on tour with her, I said, this dude is a problem. I said, I need to start paying more attention to him. But again, he got wasted in the wind, and I forgot all about him. Then he did, maybe a couple of weeks ago, he did an tribute to the anniversary of D'Angelo's album, Voodoo. And he did Send It On. Let me tell y'all, after that, I was done. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'm going to pre-order his album in my mind. I don't even care. Because Send It On is my favorite D'Angelo song. If you going to do that song, you got to do it right. And let me tell you something. He did it right. And even D'Angelo had to give him shout-outs on Twitter to say, yo, thank you. Like, he did his thing. That boy sings. And that's what I feel like we're missing with these R&B cats. They always want to talk about getting it in. You can do that. But the way these cats are doing it now, it's like, yo, it's no imagination anymore. It's just, you know, and they're not singing. You hear auto-tune and all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. BJ sings down. And I want him to definitely be in the front runner. I'm sorry, with August and all these other guys that I like August, but a lot of them use auto-tune. Let's just keep it real. They use auto-tune. Chris uses it too. And, you know, and everybody's adapt to it. But can we hear some real singing? Like this song, The Woman's World, Gave Me Shame by Tyrese. But Tyrese has that more growl in his voice. But BJ was just, oh my God, I was like, y'all, this song needs to be on the radio. It needs to cross over, because I'm sorry. If a simple song like Stay With Me by Sam Smith can cross over to R&B and pop, this song can definitely cross over as well, because Stay With Me is very simple. Let's just keep it real. This song, that boy goes in. So I'm going to play A Woman's World, and then we're going to talk about it. Now, come on. That boy is singing on that record. That record gives me 70s and 90s. Like, it gives me 70s. It gives me Marvin / with Teddy. But then it gives me 90s flavor with R. Kelly and D'Angelo. But then he made it his own. And this record is dope. Like, he's really singing on this record. So, please go support BJ, the Chicago Kid. In my mind, his album comes out February 19th. I already pre-ordered it. Support this guy. He can really sing. This is what I feel like is really missing with R&B males. We need somebody that can really sing instead of sing. And y'all know what the heck I mean by sing and sang. So support that. But normally I do 4, but in this video there's 3 songs that I want definitely y'all to pay attention to. Number 1 is On Tonight by SWV. Number 2 is The Way That We Used to Be by Daron Jones of 112. And BJ, the Chicago Kid, with a woman's world. So check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Y'all got to rock a little bit with me. I also, you know, kind of went on a little rant, but it's all good. So I'm going to go out the way I came in by the king. I got to go out by the king. So hope to see y'all next time.
Shake it, babe, especially.
Peace, y'all.